The President of the United States has to be ready to travel anywhere in the world at a moment's notice. Luckily, this isn't a problem. Presidents today have unlimited access to flights, helicopters, cars, and ships. The first one in particular is Air Force One, known to be the most secure private jet in the world. Technically, the term Air Force One is used to designate any Air Force aircraft that happens to be carrying the president, but now it has come to be identified with a specific aircraft. Since 1991, the two jets have been in service for the Commander-in-Chief, identical Boeing 747-200B jumbo jets, bearing tail numbers 28000 and 29000 and the Air Force designation VC-25A. Despite being America's most famous plane, not many have seen the interiors of Air Force One. Today, we're going to take a look inside and explore the safety and defense features on board that make it the most secure plane in the world. Welcome back to our channel. Before we begin, make sure you hit subscribe and the bell icon so you never miss an upload from us. From President Roosevelt to now Joe Biden, Boeing airplanes have transported U.S. presidents around the world for over 60 years. The current jets have served George Bush, Bill Clinton, Barack Obama, Donald Trump, and it is now being used by President Joe Biden. In the event of the plane being used by the Vice President, the plane is called Air Force Two. The planes are based in Andrews Air Force Base in Maryland near Washington, D.C., and are assigned the 89th Airlift Wing of the Air Force's Air Mobility Command. The idea to designate a specific military aircraft to transport the U.S. President first came up in 1943, when officials of the United States Army Air Forces, the predecessor to the U.S. Air Force, became concerned that the president was relying on commercial airlines for travel. This, of course, was a huge security risk. And so, an AC-87 Liberator Express was reconfigured for use as a presidential transport. But this was promptly rejected by the Secret Service because of safety concerns. The AC-54 was then refurbished for presidential use and given the codename Sacred Cow. It transported President Roosevelt to the Yalta Conference in February of 1945, and was then used for another 2 years by President Harry S. Truman. These two Boeing planes have the same general structure as other Boeing 747s and similar capabilities. They are almost as tall as a 6-story building and as long as a city block. Each of them has a capacity for 53,611 gallons of fuel, but because these can be refueled mid-air, they can circle the globe without ever stopping. And on a full tank, it can travel half the world. But unlike other Boeings, these jets have their own retractable staircases for the rear and front entrances. The stairways open to the lower deck, and crew members and the staff use internal staircases to access the other floors. The plane also has its own baggage loader, so there is little dependence on the airport for their services, which can be a security risk. The planes weigh 833,000 pounds each and are loaded with everything a president would need for a long-haul journey. But more on that later. Each plane is fitted with 4 General Electric CF6-80C2B1 jet engines, which provide 56,700 pounds of thrust apiece. Their top speeds are between 630 and 700 miles per hour, and the plane can fly at a maximum height of 45,100 feet. The jets come with 4,000 square feet of fully customizable interior floor space, and much of it looks like an executive lounge in a fancy hotel more than a plane, except for all those seatbelts. Like any Boeing, the Air Force One has 3 decks, and you can enter them through 3 doors. We have all seen footage and pictures of presidents past wave regally before ducking to enter the plane from the front entrance. Well, there is reportedly another rear entrance, which is specifically for journalists and other officials to enter the aircraft. It takes them directly to the middle floor, where there's a press room. The room looks much like the first-class cabin in commercial airlines, with wide seats and plenty of legroom. But everything the president needs is located near the president's entrance, right at the front of the plane. Here you'll find the president's office, which had some upgrades made to them after the terror attacks of September 11th, so the president can address the nation from the plane. The front also contains the president's private suite, located in the nose of the aircraft, and features a bedroom, foldable couches, and a private bathroom. He also has his own workout room. Most of the furniture on the plane was handcrafted by master carpenters. You will also find the Situation Room down the hall where the president can address the nation from the skies. Both Boeing jets of Air Force One are equipped with classified security and state-of-the-art defense systems, including measures to protect onboard electronics against the electromagnetic pulse of a nuclear explosion. The upper level contains a telecommunications room, and the lower level is a cargo hold with a self-contained baggage handling system. The middle deck can easily accommodate 70 passengers and a crew of 26. These accommodations include seating and work areas for media representatives and the security staff. The crew, by the way, isn't your run-of-the-mill air stewards and pilots. Everyone on board has been vetted to the highest military standards and only then allowed to work in such close quarters with the commander-in-chief. It's rare to get a look inside, but in 2015, ABC News did get to tour the jet and show the world how the American president travels. The hangar where the plane rests also features a professional chef's kitchen where military chefs prepare the president's meal. They ensure the safety of the food by sourcing ingredients from crew members who go shopping in disguise at randomly selected grocery stores. After the food is cooked, it's vacuum sealed in the provided containers, and from there, it doesn't leave the sight of the security personnel. There are 2 more kitchens inside the actual aircraft where chefs prepare gourmet meals for up to 100 people at a time, and they regularly carry enough food to produce 2,000 meals just in case. The plane also comes with a cabin that can be transformed into a medical facility. The facility includes an extensive pharmacy, loads of emergency room equipment, and even a fold-out operating table. The plane also has a staff doctor and the president's personal physician. Before every flight, this cabin is equipped for a wide range of potential emergencies. Probably the most remarkable feature on board is its extensive range of electronics whose wires span 238 miles, twice the amount you'll find on any other Boeing. Air Force One has 85 onboard telephones, a collection of two-way radios, fax machines, 19 televisions, and other assorted office equipment. The phone systems are set up for normal air-to-ground calls, and everyone on the jet can reach anyone in the world while cruising 10,000 feet in the air. And like we said before, all these electronics have heavy shielding that protects them from the electromagnetic pulse that comes from nuclear blasts. The planes are both military aircraft designed to withstand air attacks, and other defenses include an ECM or electronic countermeasures to jam the enemy's radar, and the plane can eject flares to throw heat-seeking missiles off course. The planes are maintained and operated by the Presidential Airlift Group, which is part of the White House Military Office. The group was founded in 1944 under President Roosevelt. In 1962, President John F. Kennedy became the first president to fly in a jet specifically built for presidential use, a modified Boeing 707. Over the years, several other jet aircraft have been used, with the first of the current aircraft being delivered in 1990 during the administration of President George H.W. Bush. Now, about 34 years later, in 2024, we're due to get another impressive set of Boeing aircraft, which President Biden will be the first to use. The brand new $5.3 billion planes will see upgrades in defenses, furnishings, and the paint job thanks to former President Trump. Most of the information is classified, but we do know the new jets will have General Electric's modern jet engines, which are much more advanced than what the current Air Force One jets have. These new engines will be more fuel efficient and will save taxpayers $1.9 billion in fuel. While the current jets are already impressive, we can't wait to see the new Boeing 747-8i in action. What do you think? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, give us a like and check out more videos on tech on the Simply Tech channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.